Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a week of training. So we are just on our way to the track. Thought it would be a good idea to take you along to have a look at what my training week looks like. Now, some of you might watch this video and think, what an absolute psychopath. And all I'm going to say to you on that is, if you think I'm a psychopath,
I'm actually not doing that much training at the time. Really.
You're in like pre-season though. I feel like that's why. Well, it is. If you have a seasonal competitive sport, then considering you're now semi-pro, I think you should start taking it a bit more seriously.
You should start taking it more serious.
If this world
if you want to bring the big boys out, this is what I had before I did my 44-minute 10k. So I mean, I'm not saying that it's magic, but it definitely made me feel very good. This is my fit. This running jacket, well, it's like a windbreaker. It's from Primark and it's actually so nice. I've got TikTok shop shorts on and then a Nike sports bra. If you don't know, at the moment I am currently training for everything. Anything and everything. So if you don't know, I'm currently preparing for everything. Anything and everything. I've literally got it all going on. Catch you back up to speed. We've got a holiday in 2.5 weeks that I am coming to the back end of my first kind of diet block for. This will be like week 9 of my diet, and I've lost since I started on 71 kg, so that's like 5 and a bit kilo I've lost, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. So we'll probably do literally this last week now of dieting before I start to kind of reverse and refeed back up to prep for the all-inclusive. Because obviously I do not want to rebound in the all-inclusive at all, because then when we come back, I'm going to be doing Media City 5k. I've then got Ultimate Athlete, which is a comp that me and Liam are involved in. Liam's basically wrote the comp, so I don't want to be feeling like a parcel for that, because I can guarantee that's probably going to be a bit gassy. So I want to be a bit light on my feet, you know what I mean? Then I've got my photo shoot the 17th of August with my clients, which, to be honest, I'm pretty much bang on the condition I was last year, if not a touch better actually. So I think even if I just lost a couple more kilo when we come back off holiday, like, I'll be buzzing with that. And then our next thing after that is Hyrox Paris.
Yep.
So yeah, today's session is on the track. I haven't even looked what my session is. So this is my coach, GC Performance. It's called Gavin Clark. I've ticked off every single box last week, which, if I'm being 100% honest, I haven't done for a while. Session of the day is going to be 3 times 800 meters, 3 times 400 meters, and then 3 times 200 meters. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit windy. Liam is still doing his warm-up. He's got 10 minutes of warm-up and then 2 5k efforts. So I'm just going to start off with a little bit of dynamic mobility, and then I'm going to go into my first effort and I'll keep you up to date. 800s. Wow, those paces felt hard today. So I've just finished up on my 200s. God, that was tricky. If I'm being honest, this is the last thing that I want to do right now. I've got glutes to do, but with the timings before, I didn't manage to come before my evening sessions because I had check-ins to do. That was just bad timing for me. I definitely will not be doing intervals on the Monday again. I will stick to my easy run, but yeah, it's fine. We got it done and we're still here. We're about to box off glutes, so. Is Monday absolutely boxed off, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Upper body is going in. I'm literally just warming up. I'm doing upper body strength first, so I'm literally just doing a couple of presses just to start with because I'm going to go into a split jerk. This is where the real fun starts. Let's do some split jerks. Fucking hell. Don't judge me for the fact that I'm still wearing the same outfit because I have come straight to my work gym just because I needed to make sure that I had enough time to fit in my second session. Again, time just kind of got ahead of me and I ended up doing some steps and doing some work on my phone on the way back from the gym. So by the time I got back, it was literally time to set straight back off. So I literally had some yogurt and I've come straight to the gym to do some more intervals. That is Tuesday done and dusted. I'm just going to do some mobility and I will catch you tomorrow. We are back and we've got a snazzy little hat on. This is session 5 of the week and it is a easy 40-minute run and it is basically just an easy pace run. We've got to set off in about half an hour for session 6, which is going to be one of Liam's classes. So again, with this session, I'm not too bad doing it back to back with the class because this is really low intensity. However, if this was an interval session, I probably wouldn't go back to back into the class, but this just made better sense for me time wise. You'll probably see I do go back to back with the sessions this week. I don't always do that, but when work is busy, it's a lot easier for me to fit everything in. I'm currently at a 130 heart rate, doing a really steady pace, like genuinely so easy, just to keep the legs ticking over. So pretty much between every session this week, I've just had a little bit of a break in between while I'm travelling. Just makes it easier for me in terms of timings, but I won't always do that. Obviously sometimes I will split them up. And I was feeling a little bit groggy before, but luckily I'm feeling miles better now. And yeah, putting no pressure on the pace, but I'm currently doing like a 7 minute, but obviously heart rate is super low, like 131, and I'm just ticking over. But yeah, this is pretty much the route. This is pretty much the route that I always do for my easy runs. It's just on the back of my house, through a farm, super nice and peaceful. Just collect my thoughts. Oh, hello. Yes, King. Come a different way than I usually come, but I reached a dead end, so I'm just going back. Hopefully by the time I get back and then do like a tiny loop, it'll be enough. Who says Bolton isn't nice? You're kind of right, but it has its moments and its places. Literally look at this view in a second. Also, I sound really out of breath, but that's just because I was going up a small hill, so I'm okay, don't worry about it. But yeah, look at this view. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of it is like literally gorgeous countryside, and some of it is not so nice, but luckily I live in such a good area, like it's so convenient. And done. I had to do like loads of loops around the estate to make it work. I need to find like a good solid like 30-40 minute route. Like there just doesn't seem to be a perfect distance that I can do, which is jarring, but first world problems I guess. So time to just change my shoes and then we'll jump in the car and go to the gym.
No, after the 8 minutes. So you're just going to keep working through it now. So you should, theoretically on each one, 3 times through now.
And that is session 2 boxed off. So that concludes Wednesday, day 3, 6 sessions, and that is my final double session day. So tomorrow, Friday and Saturday should be, in theory, a little bit easier. I definitely feel like I'm coming on my cycle. Obviously things have been a little bit all over the place since I've come off the implant, but obviously we move, we've just got to do what we can. Like sometimes you've just got to allow sessions to not feel like 1000% and just kind of run with it. But yeah, that seems to be the theme this week, but we crack on regardless. Obviously I think I took a video of the board, so you'll see the session. It was basically 8 minute blocks just chipping away. It was grim, but we got it done. So that is Wednesday boxed off, and I'll see you tomorrow. like an Oxy Shred stan, but this flavour is 10/10. The morning in the gym, PT, then I've had some online calls. I've just done a little onboarding for somebody, made her put together all of her programme and meal plans, everything, and sent that over. And then now, I'm about to go back to the gym. It is 3 o'clock. I'll probably get there for about 3:15. I'm in session at 5:30. I've got a video to edit, so I'll do that as well in the kind of free time that I have. So I need to make sure that I leave enough time to be able to box it off before an evening of PT. I've got 5:30 and 6:30 group, as always. And then we're basically done for the week because Friday is a super easy day. I have basically a half day on a Friday, which is great. The weeks just go so fast. I've just got to the gym. It took me about half an hour to get here. But anyway, I'm going to jump on the bike and then I'm going to get started. But I just need to charge my camera for a little bit so that I can take you along with me. Now, the reason why you're probably not progressing in the gym, like that last set was hard. Like I was literally giving all that shit. I still put the weight up. I still put the weight up because I know that I went to the top end of my rep range, so I know I need to put the weight up. Stop training like a little pussy. So we are going into the last exercise of day number 4, session number 7. Oh my god. And it's hip abduction, but my camera's gonna die. So I guess that concludes day 4 of a week of my training, and I will catch you tomorrow. Another day, another training session. Okay, so we've got day 2 of my single session days. Today is my Olympic lifting session, along with a little bit of strength and conditioning. But it is absolutely boiling in the UK today, so I'm going to need to leave the camera at home because otherwise it might actually melt. Back from the gym, today's session was a max lift of 1 clean and a front squat. And then it was a clean ladder all the way up to max reps at 60 kg in 1 minute. Which I think in the 60 we managed maybe like, I want to say something like 15 or something like that. I can't really remember. I feel like we were hitting like the 30, 25 on the first 2. Yeah. And then it was basically just two ruthless like conditioning workouts that was like 25 minutes long altogether. But it was pretty sick. And this is a group pic. This is a group pic. Oh my god, I was so bloated. I actually think you can even tell on the picture. My legs, oh, they felt so swollen. It was disgusting. But I'm about to go for Nando's and I'll catch up with you in a bit. That concludes 6 days of training for me in the lead up to my next pro solo. I did my own kind of hyrox style class on Saturday with a few of my clients.
So yeah, we managed to tally up this week 9 total sessions. So that includes 3 double training days and then 3 single training days. I prefer to do it this way just because as I get through the week, I get obviously more tired. So I prefer to kind of front load my week with intensity and volume. Then as I get further on through the week, I kind of like to do the group style stuff because my motivation will start to dip as I get tired with work, etc. So definitely recommend that if you are somebody who struggles with trying to up their volume, just put a lot of your harder sessions and the majority of your sessions at the front end of the week, so then you can kind of recover towards the midweek and then push again towards the end of the week, which is basically what I do. Wednesday is a little bit of a reduction in intensity, so although it was a double training day, they were quite easy sessions to give me a chance to recover. I had a little bit more sleep on Wednesday as well, and then we can go hard Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you a little bit of an insight into what I do on a weekly basis when it comes to training. Episode 1 of the road to a sub 70 pro. Let's see if I can do it this season. Hopefully I can, as it's my last year in under 24s. It'd be nice to get another podium, considering the last podium I got was about 2 years ago, and I always miss out. I'm pretty much always like 4th or like 6th, so I'm close. Don't know how close I am to the sub 70, but we'll just keep chipping away. And I am putting a lot more focus into my running and into my hyrox now, because Liam keeps saying to me, he's like, do you know what, like it'd be interesting to see actually what would happen if you just went like full focus into hyrox. So I'm going to give myself a good chance, and then yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching another video. Please remember to like and subscribe because it really helps me out, and comment if you enjoyed it. Bye.